It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So yesterday, I went to the Sharks game, and what made yesterday's game different is this is the first Sharks game I've gone to since I moved, and I live closer to the Shark Tank now, or as I like to call it, the tin can, because if you look at it, it looks like a really giant tin can. I heard somebody say that once back in the mid-90s after it opened, and it just stuck with me. There's nothing I like better than having a pet name for something that nobody else uses. Now that is the phone. Now I know I told you that I answer the phone during my show and it rings, but that doesn't count because I don't know who that is. Nobody has the phone number for my DSL, and the only reason that that phone is even hooked up is because I use it to make calls, and I call into meetings when I work from home, like today, except I don't have any meetings today, and if I did have a meeting I'd probably go into the office, but just in case I'm ready. But anyway, they're probably calling for whomever used to have this phone number, which, you know, people like to do. They have to wait at least 6 months after they turn the phone number off before they can turn it back on again, and you'd think that in those 6 months they would have got the, this number has been disconnected message, and then they would stop trying to call, but apparently not. Or maybe the new phone books are out and I'm in it. I don't know. But I really have no reason to answer that phone because I don't give that number out. My cell phone, which is right there, if it rings, I'll answer that. So I know you were wondering, now you know. So anyway, I only live 1.7 miles from where the Sharks play, whatever you want to call it. Compaq Center, HP Pavilion, the San Jose Arena, the Tin Can. I like the Tin Can. And not only is it 1.7 miles, it's impossible to get lost. I walk out of the parking lot to my street, and I walk north, and I keep walking, and then the road forks off onto another road, and that road ends at the Tin Can, and I'm right there. So it's impossible to get lost. It took me exactly 30 minutes to walk there. I didn't have to pay $20 for parking. I didn't have to park on the street somewhere. My car was here the whole time. So I recommend it. If you live 1.72 miles from the Tin Can, you should walk there too. The game itself was exciting. I mean, Luongo gave up 3 goals. One of them was kind of soft, but he really couldn't help it. There was Jeremy Roenick scored on he was letting a lot of rebounds out. That was the one thing Luongo didn't do well. He's letting a lot of rebounds out. But the shots were pretty hard, so I don't know. He played alright. But it was a good game to watch. No fights, though. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.